Hello and welcome to the IT Expert View interview. My name is Stephen Pritchard. With the global share of the PC market currently standing at around 9%, Lenovo is certainly a vendor to be reckoned with. However, the company is better known for the IBM ThinkPad range that it bought off Big Blue a few years ago than perhaps it is for its domestic products, which sell extremely well in China, and some of its newer offerings for consumers and small and mid-sized businesses. However, the company is continuing to invest in these areas and hopes to boost its channel revenues as well as a result of selling a wider range of computer products in the UK. Joining me now to discuss this is the Vice President responsible for the Think product line at Lenovo, Peter Hortensius. Peter, thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you.
In terms of the PC marketplace, where do you see yourselves? Where does Lenovo see itself?
Well, we see ourselves, frankly, at the beginning of a journey. We have a very strong and established business in China, as you know, as well as a strong and established business typically with our large enterprise products, our Think Center and our ThinkPad notebooks and desktops. The key for us now is expanding that to address small business and our consumer business, and we've just started that on that road.
I think as we were saying initially in the introduction to the piece, you have 9% worldwide market share, which is pretty significant, but how ambitious are you and how much would you like to see that grow?
Well, it's a little hard to say how much you'd like to see it grow. We clearly have ambitions to grow faster than the market. Each quarter we look at that. We intend to continue to grow faster than the market.
Are there any particular areas in the moment in the PC business that you think are the best place to expand, and particularly areas where your channel and your reseller partners can add value and persuade people to reinvest in technology?
We think for us, clearly a big place to go after is small business. Small businesses have many needs that liken those to large enterprises at times. Our products map well to them, and we think we have an excellent opportunity to do that and to, of course, bring our resellers along with us since they are our path to those customers.
Clearly, businesses of all shapes and sizes have been quite conservative with their cash in the last few years, and the PC market has been affected. Do you see any sign of renewed optimism there? Do you think companies will start to spend again on technology?
We're definitely starting to see companies start to look more, and you see this in the general marketplace as well when market forecasters are telling us they're starting to see some turn. That said, it still is clearly a very tough environment, and you need to prove yourself for every dollar that you want a customer to spend with you. We, however, do see real opportunities, particularly taking our product lines, our Think Center and our ThinkPad notebooks, and bringing them to our small business customers and the kinds of services and capabilities that they can enable, we think represent a huge opportunity for both ourselves and our path to market, the resellers.
Do you think the industry has done enough to explain, or perhaps explain again, the return on investment that technology can bring to their customers? So in terms of businesses becoming more productive as a result of spending more money on IT?
Well, this is always a classic tough question. And to me, we're starting to see again those things start to turn. The PC is an instrumental and a fundamental device for doing business today. Who can imagine doing business without their email, without the internet? So it's a core element of what they do. And you can defer a purchase, but you can't stop. And so what we're seeing now is customers starting to realize that they've missed something by not participating in the market for the last year or two.
If businesses are looking to refresh their PC estate, what are they looking for today in 2010?
What they're looking for is a machine that delivers them good performance. They're more and more looking at a notebook compared to a desktop because of the portability and the productivity you get by being able to work anywhere. We're starting to see them look much more at high portability form factors so that they truly can use this device anywhere that they can. So general trends, those are the general trends.
I think it's quite hard to actually ascertain exactly who was spending what during the last couple of years, because at the same time as we saw businesses cutting back on IT expenditure, we did also see this phenomenon of consumers starting to buy netbooks and laptop PCs in significant numbers, and that carried on despite the recession. So in terms of business productivity, do you have any sense, as a vendor in the space, that businesses were cutting back on the more expensive laptops in favor of cheaper desktops just to get by? Or was it more a question of, no, we're not going to invest at all, and we'll keep our powder dry for a return to economic health, and then we'll invest in something that's more suitable?
Well, obviously that's a matter of opinion. Like you said, it's a very hard thing to measure, but certainly my personal sense is out there that what we saw was basically a general stop, as opposed to that they skewed their buying one way or the other. Clearly where they did need to buy, they were making compromises to buy a lower cost product.
We've seen some significant interest, in fact, in Windows 7, and it seems to have given the market a bit of a fillip. Is that coming through into your own sales channel? Is that what you're feeling, that companies perhaps that are holding off because they weren't happy with Vista or the option of Vista are now prepared to upgrade now Windows 7 is in place and established?
I think Windows 7 is clearly a factor in causing companies to look at moving to an upgrade of their computing base. And so we clearly have been capitalizing on that using some of our own programs. We have an enhanced experience program that builds on that taps into exactly that emotion. It's time to change. It's time to move to the modern environment. Windows 7 has clearly been a very credible product, and so we've bought a number of things to bear to go after that.
Well, you're also working on products that use other operating systems. Can you just give us a quick overview of your operating system strategy at Lenovo and how it perhaps may differ from some of your competitors?
Our core base is to use Windows. We shouldn't be confused by that. We do have some selected environments in phones and some specialty devices where we will consider other platforms that allow us to tailor a solution to people. But people shouldn't be confused about what we're recommending as their core PC environment. It's Windows.
Would you expect nonetheless for demand for, say, Android-based devices to grow quite strongly?
Where we're seeing that happen is clearly in the area of phones. That's clearly an established area that we see it doing quite well in. And as you look at technologies like smartbooks, which are a netbook-like device. And that's a market that hasn't happened yet. We're quite bullish that it may happen. We have a product called Skylight that's exactly designed to attack that. But we haven't seen it be a large part of the market yet.
I guess it's a question of giving the customers what they want in terms of options, isn't it?
Well, what we're seeing in the marketplace is it's a huge marketplace, which allows you to have lots of specialization. And so this is tapping into exactly that. You're seeing some people that want a specialty device for a certain task, and they can clearly fulfill that with that kind of technology.